Awake, awake, it is dawn of day. How can you lay there so long in sleeping, since you have stole my heart away? Hello, welcome to week 12 of A Year in Folksong. The other week we had the summer equinox, and on Sunday in Britain the clocks went back to summertime, which means the exciting prospect of longer days in the outdoors and evening walks, which is always a great sign of summer coming and being able to get outside even more. So in light of that, I picked the traditional tune Awake Awake. There's so many different versions of this, and often their only common thread is the very recognisable, rousing opening lines, after which they tend to diverge into either a patriotic kind of O England type narrative, or into the ballad romantic storytelling line. I picked the latter as I was most familiar with versions by the Full English and a singer-songwriter from London called Maz O'Connor, who featured a version on her debut album The Willowed Light. Another version that I can highly recommend is Lucy Farrell's version from Catch the Lions, which I only became familiar with when putting this track together. It's also known as Arise Arise and The Drowsy Sleeper, which both reference versions of the opening line. And it's also known as the Silver Dagger, which leans more heavily on just how strongly the father feels about this would-be husband for his daughter. And that element was missing from the Full English's version, so I've added it back in as I put the lyrics together for my own version of the song. This is Awake Awake. Awake, awake, you drowsy sleeper. Arise, arise, it's almost day. How can you lie there so long in sleeping, since you have stole my heart away? Awake, awake, it is dawn of day. How can you lay there so long in sleeping, since you have stole my heart away? Begone, begone, you'll wake my father. My mother, she you will quickly hear. Go tell your tales to some other lover, and whisper softly all in her ear. Awake, awake, it is dawn of day. Go tell your tales to some other lover, and whisper softly all in her ear. I won't be gone, for I have no other. You are the love I do much admire. 'Tis I, my dear, who do love you deeply, and thoughts of love that have brought me here. Awake, awake, it is dawn of day. 'Tis I, my dear, who do love you deeply, and thoughts of love that have brought me here. My father lies in the next room sleeping, taking all his natural rest, and in his hand a silver dagger, and he'll kill any man I love. Awake, awake, it is dawn of day, and in his hand a silver dagger, and he'll kill any man I love. Oh, steal away with me by starlight, and deepest forests we will hide. The nightingale will sing so sweetly, if you this night would be my bride. Awake, awake, it is dawn of day. My father he would surely follow, and ne'er let me be your bride. Oh, now I see how love is fleeting, and only firm when it is new. I will travel far from England, just to flee the thought of you. Awake, awake, it is dawn of day. I will travel far from England, and just to flee the thought of you. The fish shall fly, the sea run dry, love. The rock shall melt all in the sun, and the labouring man shall forget his labour, before that I shall return again. Awake, awake, it is dawn of day, and the labouring man shall forget his labour, before that I shall return again.